Before we even start, I'm going to start with a disclaimer here. You need 4 things to make this strategy work. You need mid to high level heroes, you need planning, you need practice, and you need to understand that time is an issue with this attack. So make sure you plan well and keep the golems moving. So for those of you who have never done an avalanche attack here, the main idea is to use a bunch of kill squads to take out the base. Instead of using a kill squad and then going to hogs, you just have one kill squad with your heroes to take out the CC. And then after that, you send another kill squad to send your bowlers in, who can safely start taking out the rest of the base without worrying about the CC, and you may even have another golem after that. So that's the idea here. You drop a bunch of kill squads, and then you link them together with your access spells, or your jump spells, and your quake spells. So this is your army here, and the bowlers really do make this attack really strong, because the avalanche, to begin with, especially in TH9 competitive, since witches aren't very popular, is very effective, but it is very slow, and the bowlers help speed that process up quite a bit. So you're going to be using 5 golems most of the time. However, some people do drop a golem and add some hogs or even some baby dragons, depending on where defenses like bomb towers, wizard towers, giant bomb spots, and air defenses are. You're usually going to use the 1 rage spell, though it's not really required. I always like bringing the high level poison in the CC. Unfortunately, you're not going to see me use the skeleton spell in this attack, but the skeleton spell is very useful, and so is the freeze, actually. So if you have a defense shooting at your queen, you want it to retarget on your golem, which is closer, you can freeze it, and then once it becomes unfrozen, it will shoot at your golem. So for the first replay, this is the spammy way to do it, okay? Most of the time you drop them into one compartment and then you start switching them around. I have wizards working here since they're outside of range of these defenses. I drop the 1 golem just to keep those wizards safe and make the funnel. I have another 2 golems coming in here to make a super wide funnel here. And I was hoping that that golem on the right would walk inside, but instead he's going to walk to the right and get shot down by that level 30 queen, unfortunately. So this is one of the variations. I do use the 4 golems right off the bat, and then I'm going to use the 5th golem later on to come in on a flank. So as you can see, the queen unfortunately is shooting down that 1 golem, so I didn't get a lot of value there, but the bowlers are safe here. And now, I don't know if you knew this, but any compartment that has less than 3 defenses in it all of a sudden becomes less attractive for golems. As you could see there, that once that 1 defense went and there were only 2 defenses, the golem ignored it and moved on. So now you're going to see this queen gets killed by the bowlers, and my queen unfortunately separates from the golems and goes off to the left. And this base is not really ideal for this strategy, but one thing I could do was open up the entire base with the quakes, and the plan here was to have my golems and wizards clear out most of it. And you see that jump spell right there? That is a garbage placement. What I should have done, as you can imagine, is put the jump spell so that it allowed the golemites there to exit as well. But I still have the 1 golem left, so once the core is cleared, I can just have my wizards behind the golem as it walks around, and they can take out the rest of this base no problem. We have a little giant bomb problem there, but it's still a relatively comfortable 3-star against a 100% max base. Now here we have a much more smooth attack, okay? And you always want to see where the CC is and when you are going to trigger that CC. Now I did not do what I was planned here, but again, it just goes to show how effective this strategy is. You just drop your golems, you clear out defenses 1 by 1. I know I want to put my jump spell to give access to the expo and the CC so that my heroes can go in. That's the main job of the heroes here. If you can keep the queen alive, that is going to be essential, especially with your high level queen. But once the CC comes out, I know the CC is no longer a threat. I'm going to put another golem over at 9 o'clock, or more like 10 or 11, and allow my bowlers to walk along that side, as you can see there. And eventually I'm going to drop a jump so that they can make their way inside. Now I have golems on the right, and I know I have tanking there, so I drop a couple more wizards over there. And I'm making progress over there. I have my queen working in the middle. I drop the jump so that the golem on the left can come inside. The bowlers are doing a lot of work there. And this base, as you can see, just does not have much left to stand up to this attack. And with all this tanking left up, once this golem on the left gets ahead here, which he does, there's just nothing left to stop this. Golems get out, and this base is completely murked. So for the third replay, I have this very common base here. Again, it's very close to max. The queen is maxed, the king not quite, but very close. The walls are maxed, and again, I'm going to drop the first two golems, and I'm going to be dropping my heroes to go into that compartment and kill the CC. And as soon as I know that the golems are just about to lure the CC troops, then I'm going to drop my second kill squad in the compartment right next to it. And as you can see, I can join those two compartments along with giving access into the middle of the base using a jump spell, which is what I'm going to do. I poison the CC, I rage my queen, and the CC goes down no problem. Now, bowlers have very nice tanking over there on the left, and they're going to be able to take down all these defenses no problem whatsoever. In fact, ahead of time, I've also dropped another golem down at about 8 o'clock with a couple more wizards so that they can join the other troops that I have. And now the golems come out once I drop the jump into the fourth compartment, joining the third and fourth compartments. I still have one more jump to give myself access to the hero compartment, and this strategy is a really effective way to take this base out. So anytime you see this base design in a war, I do recommend using this strategy. It is very effective against this base, and it's very safe. Just watch this attack, repeat it. It's very effective against this strategy, along with a bunch of other strategies like even Goho or Laloon. But anyways, over here, as you can see, I dropped the jump, and as soon as these golems get out in front of these bowlers, this base is completely cooked. Now, I've hit this base many times with this strategy. I don't think I've ever failed, and I did this one with about 50 seconds to spare with all my bowlers surviving and a bunch of wizards. So, easy way to take out this base right there. So again, like any attack, this isn't a kill squad attack. It is pretty much a multiple kill squad attack. You just plan out when your golems are going to go, and keep in mind wherever you put your access spells are going to determine that, whether it's like the first attack I showed, and the quakes give access to the entire base, and you just have to plan for being able to take out the outer edge once most of it is gone. Or if it's like the third replay where you neatly put the jumps to lead them through the base. It's a very versatile attack. You can take any base out with it. Just look ahead at the base and make sure you know where all your troops are going. I've been playing Clash for a really long time. It's definitely longer than the bowlers have been out, and I have never seen anyone other than me use this strategy. And I released this video in an effort to encourage others to use this really fun strategy. So if you do like the strategy, if you're going to think about trying it, leave a like. If you want to see more guides on unorthodox strategies like this one, subscribe and keep posted on my videos as they come out.